guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hello, welcome. So today's video I have created this look on my face. I've called it a mixture of things throughout the video. It's definitely your April 12th makeup, okay? This weekend this is what you want to be wearing. This is daytime vibes, brunch vibes, stepped off on holiday vibes, anything that's not too full glam but still glam for like your brunches, your day events, something that's gonna last all night but still look good in the day. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes a full glam is a bit too much for daytime, but this is it. This is what I'm wearing on Thursday when I go out, and what I'll probably be wearing the whole summer. Oh, I also called it hot girl summer vibes as well during this. So it's literally just a perfect face, well not my face, but perfect makeup look for our life right now, because obviously we're not going to clubs, we are doing day events, brunching, pub, you know. Before we get into it, please make sure you like this video if you like this look and like this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Let's get straight into it. Today I'm going to do my everyday if I'm now going out to the pub, brunching. You know, we're back filming on 12th of April. This is my look that I'm gonna be wearing. I've done my brows as always, just with the soap obviously. I'm then gonna go in with my Pixi Glow Tonic. So today it is gonna be more of like a glowy look, because as well, like I don't want to have like full coverage, especially at the moment. I mean, today we have literally had every season of weather in one day. It was snowing this morning, it's rained, we've had hailstones I think, and now it's boiling hot and sunny. So I mean, we just want to be prepared. So this makeup is going to be a little bit more like lightweight. So of course we're going in with the Glow Tonic. I'm then gonna take the Ordinary hyaluronic acid. So this is like a moisturizer serum, but it's like a gel, and obviously this is just gonna make us have that lovely dewy base as well. That is so lovely to go in with. I am gonna go in my body brown as well, of course. Add this. We want to be nice and moisturized today. I'm feeling a nice glowy look. Eye cream, of course. I'm just quickly going through these steps because they're the same as I always use. So that's the Glossy Box eye cream. You always want to use your ring finger, I think that's what it's called. Gives the lightest pressure. My Revolution Pro Blurring Primer. I went in Superdrug the other day and I couldn't find this. Like, they better not just do it for a period of time, because I really do like it. So I'm just putting this in the centre of my face, really pushing this into the skin just to minimise them pores. So as you can see, my face is moisturised, got a bit of a glow. I'm then also just taking my Pixi Glow Mist, and like I said the other day in my haul video, sometimes I do this before makeup as well. Skin done, ready. Right, so because like every day, and like if we're just brunching, we're not, well personally I don't always go in for like a full eye look. So I'm gonna do my base first, and then I'm gonna go and do a small eye look. I don't wear a lot in the day on the eye, but this is definitely like not my everyday makeup look, not my going out, it's my brunch vibes. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we need right now. And the shower is making a really annoying noise, so that's great. So I'm really sorry if you hear a bit of an annoying noise in the background. I don't know why, but it does. First up, I'm actually going to try the MAC Strobe Cream out today. Like I said in the haul, I've not ever used this, but we're going to give this a go. So I'm just actually focusing this on the high points of my face. What shade is this? PinkLite. Just on the tops of my forehead. It feels nice and moisturising. Definitely adding a glow. Can you see that? Look at that. Oh, hey. Love that. Finally had a little bit of a sunbed today. Shh. I know they're not the best things, but my face just feels already so much better. For foundation on holiday, in the summer, when I don't want again a full coverage and my skin's actually not too bad at the minute, there is a few spots where we can cover them, I always use MAC Face and Body. This stuff is the best for like your lightweight everyday foundation, or even like I say, like on holiday. It is just really nice, but the only problem is this is my holiday shade. So this is C7, which is really dark, but obviously I usually use this when I'm brown and on holiday, as you can see. So I'm actually going to just add a little tiny bit of True Match into it because it's literally so dark that it will look ridiculous. But on holiday, that is my shade. The good thing about this though as well is there is like really lightweight, so even though it's darker for me, it just sort of like blends into the skin, so it's not the end of the world that it's too dark. So I'll just put that around my face. And then again, in the summer, I actually changed my foundation brush up. So this is a Zoeva Petite Face Finish brush, and it's like a fluffier brush. And I just buff this into the skin. I want to keep it nice and light, so I'm not like patting it too much in, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm wisping it around. I'm literally just like buffing this into the skin down my neck because, like I say, it's a bit dark for me, but we're gonna make it work. So this foundation is like nice and sheer, and it literally feels like you've got nothing on your face. As you can see, like you can still see my skin, you can still see that spot, but we're gonna cover that with like concealer and stuff. It's just a lovely summer foundation. If you've not tried MAC Face and Body, then you need to. So this is my skin. It literally, like, you can still see my skin, so it's a bit like a tinted moisturizer, but like not at the same time. It is buildable, you can build it up to give you that full coverage. This is my go-to foundation. I feel like obviously in the summer when it's hot, you don't like too much foundation on because you just sweat it off basically, and it just feels like cakey. Even if it's not cakey, I feel like in the summer it looks cakey, if that makes sense. So that is the foundation applied. Obviously all these spots and that I'm then going to conceal with concealer. So again, with my concealer in the summer, I try to like match it as much to my face makeup as possible. So I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way in Natural Beige. I mean, it is obviously still a bit brighter, but it's just not as bright as I normally would. And as well, I love to use like really creamy stuff in the summer because, like I say, you don't want to feel too cakey, especially in like the heat. So just like that. And then I'm going to put a bit on my lids. We are just prepping with concealer today, carving out these brows. I mean, you would have thought it was the 12th of April and the first thing I've done was get these brows done, but they are still yet to be done. They will get done this week. So I'm just really rough putting that on, and then my centre of my forehead. So this is obviously good as well because it builds up the coverage that you're not getting from that foundation. So any spots that I want to cover, I'm then going to go over with this. Obviously it is a little bit lighter, but once it's all blended, it works nicely. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques fluffy brush and buff this out, leaving my under eye till last so it gets that coverage. And I'm just like buffing these products in so it's nice and soft and seamless. We're not going too like harsh with our makeup on these sorts of days. It's more of like an all over bronze, and then same for the under eye. So I'm just patting this. So I find like obviously because that MAC Face and Body, it's nice and light, but where I do use quite a bit of concealer, it adds to the coverage in that sense. So then you're still obviously not using as much product as you normally would, but it just gives off the illusion that you are, and it's still covering like all the problem areas that you have. With my beauty blender, I'm just going over where I put that concealer for them spots. Can you see? It's just nice because they're covered, but you, like I say, you can still see my freckles and you can still see my skin, so it's nice and just nice and fresh and not too much. And it literally feels like I've got no makeup on, so that if it is hot or if you're brunching all day, do you know what I mean, you don't want to feel like you've got a full face on because it can become really uncomfortable if you've got it on all day. So this just really is a nice way to do your makeup because it's obviously still nice and glam just without feeling too much, and it still lasts like all day. Again, just going over with a sponge. Let's see, like that spot covered. Where did it go? The concealer covered it. So it's so nice sometimes to not have to go in with a full heavy foundation. I also love MAC Face and Body like on my maturer clients. Like I used it on my nan the other day and it literally looked so nice. So that is that done. I look full coverage, do you know what I mean? I look like I've got a full face of makeup on, foundation, the lot, but really it's so lightweight and I've not had to use a lot. So the next thing I also like to do with like my cream contour and stuff in the summer is I actually just go in with like a darker concealer. Sometimes I do this like normally all the time, but definitely when I want to keep it, like I said, like warmth all over and not too harsh. Sometimes stick contour is like more of like a full-on contour, if that makes sense. But with a concealer I feel like you're getting more of like a all-round bronze, but just be careful. So I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape. This is the shade D and it is very pigmented. You do not need a lot of it, so I literally go in with the tiniest bit. And of course if you want to add more you can, but don't go in with too much at first because it can be a bit of a nightmare to try and correct. So I'm then going to take my Pixi 18 brush and I'm just buffing this. So I'm buffing the jawline like so, and then the same with my cheeks. So as you can see, it's more of like an all over bronze, just adding warmth to the skin, and it's so nice because these just blend like a dream. These Tarte Shape Tapes, they're just really simple to use. Like, look how easy they are to blend. They're just so nice. So I'm now moving to my forehead and obviously going from my brow. And you'll find this makeup routine is a lot quicker. Like, this is my go-to routine. And then of course we're doing a little bit of nose contour. So I'm just going to use this concealer brush. I'm just going to place a bit either side and underneath, connecting it all the way to my brows like so, and then I will buff it out with this. I just like to place it first just so that you can see sort of where it's going. What did we do before we had sponges? Honestly, I do not know. And that is the base done. I am obviously gonna do cream blush. Yeah, can you sort of see the difference when you use a concealer compared to like a cream contour? It just sort of gives you that all over bronze rather than contour. Does that make sense? For cream blush, I'm gonna go in with my Nudestix Sunset Strip blush. I'm gonna use my finger just to pat this on, starting at the apples of my cheeks. I feel like because this is more of like a reddy pinky cream blush, it just makes you look like a bit sunburnt. So that's sort of the way I like to be. Obviously we're getting all the holiday vibes from this look, so that is what I like. And it actually applies really nicely with your finger, nice and easy. You still want to make sure you're bringing it all the way back. You want to obviously focus it on the apples of cheeks, but you want to bring it back because you don't want it just to be focused on your cheeks. You want to follow the rest of your makeup where you've put that cream contour, a bit on your forehead. Look how easy they blend though, like just with a finger. You can obviously use a brush. Look like you just stepped off on holiday, a bit sunburned, but those are the vibes that we need. And then I'm also gonna go in with some iconic London drops. Like I said, we're keeping this very creams today because the less powder we have to use, the better. I feel like that's how you're gonna get that glowiness and yeah, like not feeling too cakey. I'm gonna take my Peaches PC 28 brush and just really lightly buff this into the skin, patting this in. Look at these drops, they are insane. Just gives it a really natural glow to the skin. Ta-da! So that is literally all the creams done. I love this base. This base is everything. And I literally feel like I've got nothing on my face. I don't feel cakey. I feel nice and fresh. Like, do you know what I mean? Obviously, we are now going to set in place. But I feel like you obviously don't need to go in with as much of the powders and stuff because we have got the cream contours down. So I'm gonna go in with my JordanaTicia new powder duo. This is in Half Baked. So with the loose first, I'm just gonna obviously make sure there's no creasing, and then I'm gonna set under my eye. But I am gonna be careful and just basically Try to keep it really in the centre and not go too far out, because I don't want to lose that glowiness that I've just said about. So as you can see, I'm still glowy here. I'm not going to bring it too far out. Same on the other eye. I'm going to put a bit on my chin. Obviously, we still do need to set, although in the summer we like to be glowy, obviously we're actually sweaty and stuff in the summer, so you do definitely still need to set your face, but we're just focusing it on the areas that we want to and that we will get oily in. This powder though, the other day, literally done wonders. I did not, my oils didn't come through or anything, my makeup stayed intact. It was amazing. I would normally go in with Matte Give Me Some, but obviously if you watched my haul, you know that the one that I bought cracked, which is great. So we're going to go in with my dark instead. And again, we're just warming up the whole face. Really light pressure, because we don't want to pick up any of that product that we've already placed. And then of course we are getting the powder again, and we're going to bake underneath. Like that. So that is our bake all placed down. Obviously now we are going to bake while we do our eyebrows. I need to just quickly set my lids. I forgot that I haven't done that. So I'm just going to use the pressed powder at the top of this duo. That's better. And then I'm going to go in with my Morphe eyebrow pencil in the shade Latte, keeping them nice and fluffy. I'm just going to go along the bottom just to get that line. And then we're just going to brush upwards through the brows, just to keep that nice and like hair stroke, brushing upwards through the brows in the direction they naturally go, keeping them nice and fluffy. Same with the other eye. So starting at the bottom, drawing a line where you want the brows to go. Once you have that line, just brushing through the brows to keep that hair stroke effect and keeping them nice and fluffy. Really simple brows, just nice and fluffy. Then of course we're going to wipe this bake away now. This powder is honestly the nicest powder. You get the smoothest under eye. So still nice and glowy, nice and bronzed, and I feel nice and lightweight, nothing too heavy. I'm then also going to go in with my JordanaTicia Fruit Punch blush. Again, I love this blush. It's like got a bit of a sparkle to it. It's like a nice reddy orange, perfect for that like sun-kissed look. And it just helps that we've already obviously got the creams down, because I feel like I don't have to go in too much with it. I'm just going to add a little bit of nose contour. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush, just that same bronzer, but just really lightly. I'm just going to fluff it, joining it to the front of the brow, like so. This is the point as well. I'm now going to spray my face, keeping it nice and hydrated. And then I'm just going to sit while this sinks in. Of course, for highlighter, I'm going in with my Dull Beauty, but obviously you can see I'm still glowing. Them iconic London drops are so good. And obviously I've got the Strobe Cream on. I've got a lot of glow products on, so I'm just using this to basically set them in place, but I'm not going too crazy with it. Just a really light dusting. And then with my finger, do the nose, tip, and then the bridge. And then last but not least, for this base, I'm gonna go in with my top powder, so the pressed powder. So the top one is the brightening bit. So that obviously we're then gonna focus right in the center. Like it's, can you see that? It just really opens up, really does. I'm obsessed with this powder. It is one of my favourites to date. I feel like it's one that I'm literally going to be using all the time now. Right, so that is my base done. I'm now going to move on to my eyes. So again, for eyes, I'm not going to do too much. What I am going to do is I'm going to go in with the bronzer that I used. Doesn't have to be this bronzer, just whatever bronzer that you've used on your face. I'm going to use it on my eyes, just because then it ties nicely in together. And on a fluffy brush, I'm just working this into the crease just to give like an all over bronzed eye. Like I say, because obviously I've used it on my face as well, it just sort of ties nicely all together, creating that seamless blend. And the like fluffier brush helps to just make it nice and soft. And obviously I'm winging it out, connecting it to like the contour that I done on my forehead. Can you see how it just blends nicely together? Nice and seamless. We're going to do the same on the other eye. And as well, the reason I love like using this bronzer on my eye is because it's like got that warmth orange to it. And obviously I've got blue eyes, and orange really makes blue eyes pop. So it's just like a really nice colour to use on your eyes. It's definitely more of like a bronzed orangey bronzer rather than cool toned. I also love Matte Give Me Sun on my eyelids because that's definitely even more orange than this. What am I going to call this look? My hot girl summer look. I can't believe I've not used like a full coverage foundation. Like, this skin is my favourite. I'm then actually going to take the powder, the pressed powder, and I'm gonna just use this to brighten that inner corner. So on a Unicorn Cosmetics brush, I'm just gonna use this and pat it here just to open up that eye. I feel like I'm gonna keep this eye look all matte because I want it to be really simple for you. I don't want you to have to like really try. Like, I feel like this is nice for you guys to wear when you're brunching, like, do you know what I mean? It's like a going out look, but one that you can do yourself. So yeah, just any like powder to brighten the inner part of your eye up. Just going back in with that fluffy brush just to blend it all. And then we're just gonna do a big wing today with this Glossy Box angled brush, the one I always use for gel liner. This is a brown gel liner from Inglot. I'm just going to pick some up and warm it up on the back of my hand. Always warm up your gels before you put it on, just so that you get that nice flexible wing. Like, if you warm it up, it's easier to glide and it makes it softer. So I'm just starting at the outer corner, dragging it up. You want to drag it from like the lower lash line, so that's where you know where to come up. That's really going to lift your wing. Sometimes people do their wings too flat and then it's not actually creating that look. And then I'm just going to join it down. You know what I mean? How like I've warmed it up, I can easily glide it along. It makes your life so much easier. Connecting it all the way in a corner. It stops all like the bumpiness as well. Done. And then do the same on the other eye. So we're just warming it up again, because as well, when you warm it up, you want it to be really flat and skinny. Can you see how skinny my brush is? Like, it's not normally like that obviously, but you want to coat it on both sides and get it really thin. So the same again, just bringing it up and then joining it. Full concentration for these wings. But I'm actually really impressed. I feel like I work so much better under pressure. If I was sitting here just doing these by myself, I would really struggle. But that is easy. Then I'm just going to put a little bit in my waterline. So you just want to pat this on. Then I'm going to just make a little indent. You know, like how you make the little fox eye. Try not to poke yourself in the eye and give you watery eyes, but you know. So it's just like the sultry eye look. Same on this eye, just patting it on my waterline there. So that's the easiest way I find to do a cat eye, just to stamp. So you get your angle and just literally stamp it. And then of course going back in with my bronzer with that Unicorn Cosmetics brush. I'm just lightly doing a little dust along my lower lash line. This makeup is so simple to do, so anyone can do this. For lips, I'm gonna go in, I know I've used brown on my eyes, but I feel like it's just like the same sort of all over. I'm gonna go in my MAC Soar, because I definitely prefer Soar in the summer, like so. And then with Doll Beauty Come to Mama, a lighter pink. Rub them together and then blend it with the MAC Soar. And then I'm going to try out the MAC lip gloss that I got in the gift set, whatever it was. So the shade is G That's Swell. It's just like a really light, clear, pinky, plumping gloss. Wow. Here comes a tingle. Like so. And then for lashes, of course I'm gonna go in with a pair of Ardell Wispies. I feel like these are the perfect daytime brunch lash. I am gonna do the little trick though where I'm gonna cut half of it so that it really wings out. So I'm cutting from the inside because we don't want to cut off that wing. Wow, my lips are tingling. I don't know how I feel about these nails, guys. I think because they're press-ons, stick-ons, whatever you want to call them, they don't feel as secure and like the length is bothering me. But I feel like if they was actual acrylics, the length wouldn't. But I think it's because they're stick-ons. Like my black ones are normally just a little bit longer than my usual length, so that they're fine. But these are quite long. Don't know how I feel about them. Okay. Of course, using my Maybelline Sky High. Just gonna take my Doll Beauty highlighter and do under the brow and in the inner corner. Add to the pop. And then put these lashes on. So, like I say, I'm focusing it right on the corner. Nice and simple. Just feel like you look like you've got good eyelashes, but you're not too full. This makeup, I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed. This is just, if you want to look like you're going out and got a full face on, but you don't want like a full eye and like too much makeup on. If you're like, because brunches, let's be real, you go out at like 11, 12 and you don't get home until late that night. You need something to last all night, so you don't want to feel like you've got too much makeup on, and this is it. Okay, I am telling you, this is the makeup you want to wear this weekend. All right. Then just finishing it off with my Glow Mist. Holiday, brunchy, beach vibes, you know, just all that good stuff. All of them vibes. I'm loving this lip gloss. It's tingling, but I like it. So yeah, that is the look. This is what I'm going to be wearing. I'm going out on Thursday to like an outdoory thing, and this is the makeup I'm wearing. All right, like this is just it. This is summer vibes. This is brunch vibes. This is hot girl summer vibes, you know? I love this makeup. So simple, so easy. So if you need to like look full glam, going out, but you ain't very good at doing makeup or don't really want to be spending ages doing your makeup, then this is it. Like, look at this skin. Sorry, I know I'm tooting my own horn and I know I'm being a bit big-headed, but this is insane. I love this makeup. I look full glam, but little do they know, I'm not. Considering what I normally go for, I'm not. Very lightweight, still can see my skin. I'm just obsessed with it. I really, really love this look. If you do too, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you subscribe, turn that notification bell on. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.